Hello, another video in a series of how to change your life effortlessly. And today I'm talking about the past, how to get hold of your past experiences. I will show you exactly what to do when you're haunted by your past, when your past haunts you. I will show you the exact procedure, the exact sort of thing that you need to put in place to deal with it, and I will show you exactly how to get unstuck from the past. Who am I? Di from Di's Affiliate Hub, sharing with you decades of my experience, knowledge, skills I accumulated over the years in especially dealing with how to create a life that we want, that it's enjoyable, fulfilling, that is sort of decent life, just old-fashioned decent life. And today, as I said before, I'm talking about the past and how to deal with the past. We all know the past is something that's already gone, that just lives in our head. It actually doesn't exist in reality anymore. We are all aware of that, but we also know very well that we still have certain bubbles inside ourselves that are some sort of a past experiences that are totally unprocessed, and that they can explode in our face and cause unbelievable damage at any time, and they're totally unpredictable, and we still experience them with our whole body. So as much as we can tell ourselves that they're not real, they don't exist, they're just in our heads, we all know that they do affect us, and we need to deal with our past shit if we want to move forward, if we want to make progress in life. That's how it is. There is no way around it. Okay, we need to face what we are running from. You need to face what you run from. You need to sort of pluck up some courage or grab some balls or whatever it is that you need to do, and just do it. It is really not difficult. But what is very important that you do is that you always face your negative past experience, getting stuck from the past, whatever it is that you do, when you are in a good frame of mind, when you feel good, when you're in good spirits, or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? So what you can do is take a few deep breaths, as I always show you. Exhale with your open mouth, let it all out, repeat it 3 or 4 times, and then get your good thought that I showed you in my previous videos, in one of my previous videos, how to feel good like this instantaneously. You know what I mean? Go there, use your trigger movement that I showed you, or whatever you have, and then experience your good thought. And when you are there, then you go somewhere you don't want to go to, then you face something you don't want to face. Okay, these are all your past experiences that are negative, in a way that still affect you, in a way that can blow up in your face, and you need to go there. We all have thoughts that we don't even want to think about. We all have places that we don't want to revisit. We don't all have, certain events in our life we don't want to revisit, but we need to. We need to face them. You need to face them. So take these deep breaths, then use your trigger movement to go into your good thought, experience it with your whole body, and then go and revisit some of those places you don't want to revisit, some of those events from the past you don't want to revisit. Go there, face them, slowly, step by step. Do not jump into it, and just do it when you really feel good, when you've got your good thought, when you're feeling these positive vibes, good chemicals running through your blood. You know what I mean? That's when you do it. You don't do it when you're feeling down already. You always do it when you're on the up, when you're stable, when you're in a good mood, when you're in good spirits, and do the things that I told you and showed you in my previous videos how to do it. That's when you go there, and that's when you slowly face these things, one by one. You process them, you think about them, you sort of think about them as from the space where you are now, as a person that you are now, an adult. You could have been a child when something happened to you that's still sort of haunting you, but you go there and you think about it, and you do it, experience it now as an adult, with all the knowledge that you accumulated since then, with all the experience that you accumulated since then, and you will be able to see it in a different light and process it. And once you process it, and once you can go there and think about it whenever you want to, it does not haunt you anymore. It is not anymore a negative experience from the past, but it's something that you can learn from. It's something that happened but doesn't really exist anymore, or exists in a way that is not hurting you. Okay? So please, this is what you need to do. You need to face what you're running from, always. Grow the balls, pluck up the courage, whatever you need to do, do it. you will survive. And you do it step by step. You start and do it when you have your good thought, when you're experiencing with your whole body, when you're in good spirit. That's when you go and revisit things that you don't want to think about, you don't want to revisit events that you don't, want to just wipe off. You can't wipe them off. You have to process them. And you process them very slowly. So you approach step by step. Maybe first time you do it, you just get through 20 seconds, and then you need to stop, come back to the present, experience your good thought again. Then you go there again, and some other time again. And you will see that slowly you will be able to process more and more and more. Look, it took me decades, honestly. I'm not joking. It took me probably decades, more than one decade to process certain things from my past, but I did. And I didn't know at the time, how to approach it. I sort of perfected it over time. I watched some other courses and techniques of how to do it, and I created something of my own that serves me, that serves the purpose of processing the past and having the ability to move forward freely, and achieve whatever you want to achieve and create the life you want to create. So guys, this is from me for today. Hopefully this will serve some purpose in your life and help you to deal with your past, process your past in a way that's beneficial to you, and that you will be able to move forward and create whatever you want to create in your life, be in a way that you want to be. Thank you. Please do subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Guys, affiliate heart. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.